What's up, COD fans? Minnesota Rokkr pulls off one of the most unbelievable round 11s. How did they do it? Why did they leave bomb in spawn? And how does OpTic Texas try to respond to it? All that going to get broken down in what was a map 5 round 11 affair between Minnesota Rokkr and OpTic Texas during the CDL stage 1 opening weekend. This is a really interesting play. So what we're going to see happen here is a couple of different things. The first and foremost, the biggest thing that's on everyone's mind is that the fact the bomb will be left in spawn. And I think at first glance, most people say, hey, that's a mistake. Why are you not bringing bomb with you? But watch what happens when Minnesota try to clear space, because they're not trying to necessarily play off bomb information first. What you're going to get is a 3-man break off where you've got Standy that's going to take a route to try to get on this quick cross to B very early. You're then going to have Major Maniac trying to play forward with Priesta in the middle of the map, and the whole intention is to see if anyone's going to try to cross underneath either of these two spaces. At least that's what it kind of seems like. Make sure that there's nothing that comes down low from OpTic. The last player, and the one that eventually will carry the bomb, is Attach. He'll put himself up high on towards Warehouse, and his whole idea is how many players can I see up top? So the whole intention here as we fast forward, as we move forward is Minnesota's going to clear every single lane to see if there is any early pressure from the side of OpTic. Attach will be the one to eventually grab the bomb, but he's going to sit here first, and that first bit of information is, I see you, Shotzi. That's massive intel for the side of Minnesota. The rest of the break off, look where the other 3 players are going to go. You're going to have a full clearance on what's down low because you've got Major Maniac and Priesta sitting at the low ground over towards P5. They're the ones to make sure nothing pushes up towards mid, as well as if anyone starts to peek from this area at fire or hits down towards mailroom door, they're going to get information on that first, and then they can quickly respond to it with numbers no matter what happens, so that way they can actually get a sufficient trade margin, because there's no way that you would feel that OpTic are going to fully get there. So for OpTic, it's kind of you're covered from every single angle, and as soon as Attached gets this information, he's going to be the one to wrap back towards the bomb, and you're going to see, knowing that Shotzi is already crossed, Standy's going to make a play to move in towards the B bomb site, and his only effort that he has to put forward is to make sure nobody pushes up towards this side. Everybody else is going to start rotating back in towards mid, and then the bomb will eventually come forward to get planted. It's a really, really interesting setup, but getting there quickly is the name of the game. So they get the bomb, they collect it. Minnesota has already rotated into a position to know, okay, we know OpTic has at least crossed one member into A. There's only 2 things that they could possibly do. The first is making the long route around in some form, whether it be through middle or through trains. The second would be to back up and then re-hit through the broken hallway. And you've got number 7 already sitting here waiting for that. That's Major Maniac. He's going to have an AR posted, and his only responsibility is make sure nothing comes through here. Then you pull a number 8, which is Priesta. His whole intention is to make sure nobody pushes this left side of the bomb site. And then the final member of Standy makes sure nobody tries to hit aggressively here. Remember from a couple of rounds ago, Illy made that rotation around the back. That's the whole counter right here, is that Standy will have his gun up first, while the bomb then just rotates freely behind. You also got to keep in mind that no utility has been thrown at this point, so Minnesota has the ability of throwing up their nades and making sure there is nobody in these 2 spaces by just getting stun and frag checks. So it's a really good dictated play just to try to clear off that space. Now Attach will make his way forward. You re-wrap to try to keep the back safe, because now with Attach gone, there could possibly have been a timing where OpTic is making this play happen. So as soon as we realize number 8 and Priesta has done his job to clear this off, throw his nades, now his job, while Mike is supposed to be here watching the back, his job is to be here to watch this play. And everything else is just about getting this bomb planted. And then you've got the same post-plant situation from before, where you can play it from multiple angles because you've already cleared. And it all starts with the fact that they picked up the bomb late, and they wanted to clear those lines of sight early. So OpTic's play, the only route they really technically have available if they wanted to contest this is to get around the back side. And they make this play, and it's a really, really good read from OpTic overall, saying, wait a second, we didn't get shot at as we were making our way through A. We don't see any nades or anything over that towards the A site themselves, so we need to double check to make sure there's nobody actually planting. Problem is, As Priesta comes over to see is anybody here and doesn't see anything, his job is still to keep this bomb plant safe by watching this cross. So what you're going to see OpTic do is Illy's going to move forward to challenge the bomb, and then Dashy's going to stay outside, focused on this direction the entire time. He's just trying to keep Illy safe so that way he can get in check. What OpTic does not anticipate was the sole player that we haven't talked about yet, which was the fact that you already have Standy inside, trying to make sure that this side is safe. Really, he needs to make sure that all of this is safe around the back side of the bomb and on the window side. Everything else is being watched by Priesta, and then Tatch just has to plant. That's it. Things go wrong as soon as this hit comes through.
Plant halfway in, Standy, watching over.
Now, let's be clear. That is unbelievable. That reaction from Standy is legitimately stupid. Legitimately stupid. He's literally only watching this window. And Attach must give him a call, say help, something, because Standy's immediate response right here is crazy. And again, you have to keep in mind that's not just the fact that you're going to get a call from Attach. Watch this maybe being read by the fact that you've got some help coming through with an early stun check that could have been there. Unbelievable. So Standy gets away, and Dashy is never a part of this play. He was never there to go help find trades because he's in this long-range 1v1 with number 8 Priesta in the back. So he's never a part of the play. And with that first kill coming through, now Dashy's completely by himself. Yeah, the flinch was absolutely ridiculous for what it's worth. And now, as that's actually such a big brain play too, I think a lot of people in this moment would instantly react to the fact that Attach is currently planning. Wait a second, he's not planning anymore. He bails off of it, and that's a call simply from his teammate saying, hey, I got Dashy weak. Finish the kill. Attach pushes forward, finishes the kill. Now you've got a numbers advantage, and you have all the crossways completely lined out. Unbelievable start, and now Scump's got nowhere to go. It's huge brain for Minnesota. And it all starts with the fact that they clear those opening lanes. Minnesota in 11. It's an unreal thing. Absolutely unbelievable.